On the outskirts of a quiet mountain village, nestled among rolling hills and ancient trees, stood a small stone house. This was the home of an old woman. By the world's standards, she was poor, with few possessions to her name. But in the courtesy of the heart, she was the wealthiest person for miles around. Her treasure was a profound and unwavering peace. Every morning, as the sun painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, she would begin her day. She'd gather simple vegetables from her tiny garden and cook a nourishing soup in a well-loved pot. As the aroma filled her humble home, she would hum old, forgotten melodies, songs from a time long past that still brought a gentle rhythm to her day. Her door was always open. Villagers, burdened by their own sorrows and worries, would often find their way to her stone house. They came with heavy hearts, seeking solace. The old woman wouldn't offer grand solutions or empty promises. Instead, she offered them a seat, a warm bowl of her simple soup, and something far more valuable, a genuine, warm smile that seemed to understand everything without a single word being spoken. Her presence was a balm, a quiet reminder that even in the darkest of times, a little warmth could make all the difference. One evening, as a sliver of moon hung in the inky sky, a mysterious traveler appeared at her door. He was cloaked in shadows, his face unreadable, but his voice held a strange power. He looked around her sparse home and then fixed his gaze upon her. "I have come to offer you a choice," he said, his voice echoing slightly in the quiet room. "Before you are 3 doors. One holds your deepest desire." With a wave of his hand, 3 spectral doors materialized in the center of her small room. The first was a magnificent golden door, intricately carved and shimmering with the promise of immense riches. The second was a sturdy wooden door, crafted from the finest oak, radiating an aura of strength and longevity, hinting at the gift of youth and vitality. The third door was old and rusted, its paint peeling, its hinges groaning at the slightest spectral breeze. It looked forgotten and worthless. The traveler gestured to the doors. "Behind the golden door lies wealth beyond your wildest dreams. Behind the wooden one, a return to your youth and endless days. And behind the rusted one, well, who knows what lies behind such decay? Choose, and what you find shall be yours." The old woman looked at the 3 doors, her eyes, full of wisdom, scanning each one. There was no hesitation in her gaze, no flicker of greed or longing. Her eyes settled on the 3rd door, the one that looked the most forlorn. She pointed a frail finger towards it. "I choose that one," she said, her voice as calm as a still lake. The traveler was taken aback. "But why?" he asked, his curiosity piqued. "Why not the gold or the youth? Why choose the door of rust and ruin?" The old woman smiled that same warm, understanding smile she gave to her troubled visitors. "Because," she replied softly, "all the best things that have ever come into my life have come in simple, worn packages. Love, friendship, peace, They don't announce themselves with a golden gleam." With a gentle nod, she walked towards the rusted door. It swung open without a sound, revealing nothing. Just an empty space filled with dust motes dancing in the moonlight and a profound, echoing silence. It was a void. She had chosen nothingness. The traveler watched, expecting to see disappointment, regret, perhaps even anger. But instead, the old woman simply chuckled, a light, airy sound that filled the emptiness. "Well," she said, turning back to him, "it seems I have lost nothing at all, for I still have my smile, and that is mine to keep." Stunned by her reaction, the traveler decided to reveal the truth. The golden door held mountains of gold, he admitted. The wooden door held the elixir of eternal youth. You chose the one door that held nothing. The old woman's calm expression didn't waver. She looked at the traveler, her eyes clear and bright. "Gold cannot buy peace," she said gently. "Youth cannot guarantee a quiet heart. And neither of them is greater than the ability to stand in the dark with nothing and still find a reason to smile. I already have everything I need." She then turned and walked back to her simple chair by the hearth, her small home feeling warmer and richer than ever before. As the traveler watched her, the three doors faded away into the night. He finally understood. True happiness, the deepest desire of every soul, wasn't hidden behind a grand door waiting to be opened. It was found in the quiet contentment with what one already possesses. It was in the simple soup, the forgotten songs, and the warm smile shared in a small stone house. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tales that touch the heart.